What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, back with another review and digital copy giveaway for you guys. Before I jump into all that, as always, if you guys would like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, drop down that description box, check out all these social media links, the Amazon wish list, the Patreon page, all that good stuff. Yeah, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I watched this recently, and a little disappointed, but it was pretty much what I expected. So before I dive into my thoughts on the movie, if you guys are just here for the code, as usual, just drop a comment down below saying you want to enter, and be a subscriber, follow on Instagram, like this video, all that good stuff. Those are the terms to enter, and the winner will be contacted through Instagram. I will take a picture of the code, send it over to you on Instagram, and the movie is all yours. This is the 4K release of Monster Hunter, starring Mila Jovovich, or Jovovich, however you want to say it. I think it's actually Jovovich, from watching the features anyways. This contest is going to end Saturday the 13th. We missed it by one day. Almost had Friday the 13th, you know? Yeah. It's decent. I have not played the games myself, so if you guys are like me and you haven't played the game, you're gonna be a little lost onto what's going on. There's not a lot of... I'm starting with the negatives first, okay? There's not a lot of story to this whatsoever, like none. It's just action set piece after action set piece after action set piece. So it is non-stop. There is one moment where they're in this underground area where Tony Jaa's character kind of hides out. He plays Hunter. Again, I don't play the game, so I'm not familiar with the names. And aside from that, it's just action, 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 nonstop. So, and that's what I pretty much knew it was going to be going into it. I knew it wasn't going to be like a great film or anything. This is directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, of course, who did the first Mortal Kombat, did Event Horizon, so those are like his good movies. The first Resident Evil was good. He did other Resident Evil movies, not so good. And I know he's an avid gamer, so he already knew what he was doing with this movie and trying to please the gamers. So let me know if you guys have played this game, and if so, if you liked the movie adaptation. Again, I have not played the game myself, so I'm a little lost onto what's going on. You know, back to the negatives being like her weapons of choice. I'll throw a picture up. Are these blades that can catch fire and stuff? I want to know, how did they catch fire? What's the deal with that? You know, some background on Tony Jaa's character as Hunter. Who is he? I don't know. It's pretty much Mila Jovovich's, or Jovovich, whatever. She plays Artemis. So you got Artemis, and her group of soldiers are driving through the desert area, things like that. There's this big, like, stormy area that they drive through. Next thing you know, they're into this other world where these monsters exist. Now, the monsters, they look great. So here's a couple positives. The monsters look fantastic. And everything in here, from watching the features, is done practically. Practical locations, everything like that. Of course, they had the CGI, like the creatures and stuff like that. So I do give Paul Anderson credit on that aspect, that he wanted to do everything as practical as possible. So he does get some bonus points there. Now, the other real standout to this is Ron Perlman's hair. Yes, Ron Perlman is in this. He plays the Admiral. And you do get a couple other names in here. T.I., Megan Good, a couple more familiar names. But yeah, his feathered hair. Again, I will throw a picture up of Ron Perlman's hair in this. Yeah, that's the real star of this fucking movie. I tell you what, that hair is great. And there is a cat character in here who is a chef. That's kind of cool, kind of creepy at the same time. Again, from the games, all these characters look like they're characters from the games, so I do give them credit on that. And the monsters look just like the monsters from the games. They were showing footage on here. There's features on here. The Monster Hunters, cast and characters, monstrous arsenal, the weaponry of the film for the players from game to screen, and deleted scenes. So there is a good amount of features on here. And if you watch those features, you'll get a better understanding of what they were trying to do with this movie. Again, I knew going into this it was going to be a popcorn movie that was just going to be fun and lots of action. So it delivered on what I knew it was going to be going into it. Heard a lot of mixed reviews. People love it, people hate it. And like I said, I knew going in what it was going to be. You know, Tony Jaa's character carries this big-ass sword that's bigger than he is. That's pretty cool, but it's like, yeah, right, man, that thing's got to weigh a fucking ton, you know? T.I., Megan Good, them guys, they're not in it very long. Ron Perlman's character really comes into play in about the third act, and that's when it gets a little bit darker and things like that. And you get introduced to the dragons. I say dragons, but mainly focuses on one dragon that they're fighting, and it definitely leaves it open for a sequel at the end. Again, the action's really good. There's a scene where Hunter and Artemis really meet up for the first time, and they're going at it, you know, fighting each other. That fight scene's really good. It's pretty long too. It's a pretty long fight scene between Mila and Tony Jaa, and very well choreographed, and probably my favorite part of the movie besides the dragon fight. But overall, I enjoyed it for what it was, and I knew what I was getting into. So, yeah, I had a hard time finding this in person as well. I ended up getting this from Target. I stopped at another Target, and they had a few 4Ks, but all the slips were completely ripped up top, like every single one of them. Even the Blu-rays were. It's like, okay. I'm trying to have slips on all my 4Ks. I'm still missing 3 from, like, Christmas, so I do need to get those. I know I need one for Casino, I think 1917, and something else. But anyways, I'm trying to get, you know, keep slips on my 4Ks. And I have not seen this at any Walmarts. No 4K, no Blu-ray, no nothing. Best Buy had some Blu-rays, no 4Ks. It was a hard son of a bitch to find, I tell you that. But I will leave a link in the description or in the comments or both to my Amazon affiliate link if you guys want to help support the channel and pick this movie up as well. If this sounds interesting to you guys, again, if you guys are fans of the game, I think you'll love the movie because you already know what's going on, and I doubt there's a lot of story to the games either, or they would have really delved into that. I believe they added the beginning part of this to the movie that has nothing to do with the games of how they got there, but they had to add that to create the film. So, yeah, Monster Hunter 4K. Again, I will give the code away. I don't know what time, just whenever I decide. I always go through the held for review section, all that for comments. If I don't see your comment, I'm sorry. YouTube is just weird sometimes. I know I missed at least one last time, and I do apologize. If there's a like on your comment, then I saw it, unless someone else hit the like. But if I didn't, I might comment again before Saturday and say, hey, did you see my comment? But here's your 4K and your Blu-ray. You do have artwork on both discs, and it is different artwork, so that's pretty cool. Wish it would have had reverse art. They're going to surprise me one day and have reverse wrap on here. It is the same as the slip, but you do get, you know, disc art on both, and they're different, so kudos for that. This is PG-13 for, you know, violence, action. And I believe this ran, let's see, how long was this movie? I don't even know. You do have, you know, the 7.1 Dolby Atmos, all that on the 4K. You have English, French, and Spanish subtitles. It's 103 minutes, so, you know, about an hour and 40 minutes. But, yeah, it keeps your attention the whole time. It's definitely entertaining, and Tony Jaa is just such a fucking badass. Ever since I saw the first Protector movie, I've always liked him. The Ong-Bak series as well, which I believe he wrote and maybe directed or something. That's like his baby franchise right there. That's like his shit, you know. Protector 2, not as good as the first one, but I love the first Protector. The movie's awesome. And of course, Mila from, the Resident Evil franchise. And you got husband and wife working together again, going from one video game franchise to another. I don't think Monster Hunter games are as popular as the Resident Evil games were, but you got her and, like I said, her and Paul Anderson are husband and wife. A little bit better movies than Rob and Sherry. I like Sherry as Baby through that trilogy. Other than that, I think she's a terrible actress. Mila's way better than she is. So altogether, their movies are about as good as each other. Of course, like I said, aside from the Rob Zombie's trilogy, I love. And I enjoy some of, Paul Anderson's movies too. Like I said, Event Horizon, the first Mortal Kombat. He did Soldier with Kurt Russell. Awesome. I know I'm missing a bunch here, but he's done some kind of dog shit movies too. But this kind of falls in between. I say, if you don't win the code, I say stream it first before jumping on purchasing it, unless you guys are just huge fans of the game or you're a huge fan of Mila. And I tell you what, she still looks pretty damn good. I think she looks actually better now than she used to. So she's definitely aging very well. And like I said, I've always been a fan of her, and I knew it was just going to be a fun popcorn movie, so I definitely want to see it. I've loved Mila since Fifth Element. I don't know. So yeah, Monster Hunter 4K Blu-ray combo pack. I'll leave a link down in the description and the comments if you guys want to, again, help support the channel with the affiliate link and get your movie that you were going to buy anyways. So, alright, that's going to do it, guys. Yeah, leave a comment down below if you stayed for the whole video. Leave a comment that says Hunter. I guess I just pulled them out of my head at last minute. So anyways, as always, guys, peace, love, happiness, all y'all. And I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.